Banshee. The Dragon of Shandon.
And the Dragon of Shandon.
Thank you. Cool. Oh, sorry, I'm in your shot.
No, it's good to be in the shot.
It looks like a bit of a grave out here. So it looks like a grave in here as well.
So the dragon, why was it important? Because it doesn't belong to us. When there's so many people who are getting overexcited, from little kids to old folks to people who want to be part of something, and that something is about celebrating your city, your friends, your communities.
The Dragon is just, this amazing opportunity to create this space, to come together, build something together, be part of the community. What people see during that space of time is really only like the tip of the iceberg. What we're talking about is, hundreds of people who have been working, for months.
The route of the parade, it goes from Shandon, so midway through Shandon Street, and it's going to go down Shandon Street across Northgate Bridge, and then it's going to carry on down North Main Street, down Castle Street, and it's going to finish off on Cornmarket Street. And on Cornmarket Street then there's going to be a big performance, there'll be bands playing and things like that. So yeah, lots.
We thought that to be able to have a lot of different medium, to touch a lot of different people and to engage them together into projects, the parade seems to make like a perfect setup for that. And at the time, nobody was really working on Halloween or Samhain, so it seems like a perfect thematic. And a spirit which is a bit not accepting the established rules. Halloween is a bit about that, like Samhain is also a kind of mischievous platform for people to act a bit crazy, a bit outside of the norms.
They get to, put their stamp as well. They get to say, like, I was there, I did that, I was part of it.
Just the wind.
Keep thinking it's coming from the dragon.
The dragon only squeaks a little bit. I'm usually fairly good with that. If it starts squeaking in one place, I usually try to hunt down where the squeak is coming from, so it doesn't turn into some sort of disaster.
You're going to be moving slower than that, So slower. Every movement, like the same for you do, like it needs to be really slow. Like it's a huge beast, so when it moves, it's on another scale than us.
It's all a complex system of ropes and pulleys, so it's basically like big puppet. Every parade I spend maybe about 3 or 4 weeks solid, just changing bits and pieces. There's not an original piece on it at this stage. Every bit's replaced and upgraded every year. Well, not every bit, but most bits. So
we have bones of the dragon which are made out of fiberglass upstairs. That was the second dragon we made. We just started the first year with very small means. I had that idea of doing a skeleton of a dragon as a centerpiece because it was a challenge. You had to imagine how a skeleton of dragon could look. When you don't have a lot of money, you learn very fast, if you want to work with people, to find material that are accessible, cheap, that the people can use. The skills also within the company were coming from the people who were arriving in the company. We started with something in cardboard, then we passed to curryboard, and then we started to work with fiberglass.
it used to be years ago we'd be painting stuff as it was going at the door, as it was going to the parade, nowadays that's kind of like that's okay for smaller props or things like this, but when it's like I can't be welding on a new wheel the night before the parade or something.
So the idea is that there can't be big panics in the last week or new things started.
Things might happen, things can break, you know, you're going to have a wing falling off, you're going to have a sound system not working, you're going to have people who are not there on time. At the end of the day, like, it doesn't matter because we're also there to help support that space for everyone. We're there to help carry that project. There's no problem. There's only like challenges to find a solution. And that's the beauty also of live performance. That moment when we're live outside, you go with it then. And you just have to embrace that moment. And flexibility is one of our biggest tools.
It was our instructor, Adrian, over there, who got us into it, saying, hey lads, you know, we're doing this Dragon of Shandon stuff now.
Help me out now, like, don't ever say I didn't give you anything, alright? Leave up all time for me. Steady on, Sam, you haven't even introduced yourself to her.
I've been using a lot of art methodologies with students, not just visual art, but also, you know, music, drama. There's a number of different ways that they're actually using art therapeutically, and you can actually see people really blossom. And then the friendships that come out of that, they've been given the creative freedom to express themselves, and also feel like they're part of a project. They're working towards one goal communally. It's really empowering to see the students, to see a number of students who are struggling, I suppose, academically. What's really frightening for a lot of young people who come to us from standardised education is they're almost afraid to make a mistake, and to realise that art can allow them the opportunity to say, okay, I messed up and I can start that again. And I always view it like they come to us and they feel like they've failed, you know, they failed in standard education, whereas I think it's actually the other way around. You know, standard education has failed these people because it hasn't adopted a person-centred approach, and that's what we need, because we're not all the same, are we?
Like, but yeah, like art is, like, you know, as well, but it's so therapeutic. Like, you know, I always wanted to be a paramedic because I really enjoy helping people, but I think then, in a way, if I do become a comic book illustrator, I feel I am still helping people in a way because I'm helping them being creative.
I mean, storytelling is a way to help people too, that's right.
Yeah. Cork Community Art Link, it offers them access to materials that they wouldn't perhaps have access to at home or in another environment.
We have people who continuously like come back, you know, and say, I didn't know that by myself. I didn't know that I could do that. I transcended that fear, you know, of going out. You know, I performed. I didn't know I could do that. I'm actually good, or I can paint now, or now I'm interested in art.
What Cork Community Art Link, what the Dragon of Shandon means to the students, it allows the students the chance to blossom and to really take off.
Samantha, by the way. What's your name? Tao. Sam. Clément.
slower if you can. Really slow.
A parade is like, you know, our huge dragon, so it's all these different parts like coming together in that one space and time.
It's the perfect platform for anyone to come and have fun and learn things and meet people.
It's a space of freedom where they can express themselves, do what they feel, what they want, dressed up as they want. We help the people to create their own ID. And then they bring that in the street, and they're the stars of the show. To suddenly haunt the town, to mark it, to show that it's their city also.
True community, or communitarianism, where you've got different strands of all these dance crews. It's brilliant, all these different cultures, all these different little organisations.
All the planning and what it leads up to. And then those moments as we're walking on the street and we're performing and you look around and everybody is smiling and laughing and enjoying it, and not just the people who are in it, but the people watching it. It fills your heart with something that is difficult to put into words.
All that work has been done and we've got to that point. And then when you get to that point, it's what we were talking about earlier. It's really about like the letting go then.
Should we start the parade? Are you waiting for something? Should we start?
Why we did film and not dance. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Film students try to dance. It's like